This recording is on a word problem from Chapter 1, Lesson 2. An open box is constructed from a square piece of sheet metal by removing a square of its side 2 feet from each corner and turning up the edges. If the box holds 98 cubic feet, what should the dimensions of the sheet metal be? What is the length of the side of the square piece of sheet metal? So I'm going to go ahead and start by drawing what I kind of see here. So I see that I have a piece of sheet metal. Okay. That's one of the things that I'm kind of told. And then it is said that they cut a piece from each corner. So they cut a piece from each of this. So now, this piece right here is 2, this is 2, and the other thing that we're told is that it's 98 cubic feet. Cubic feet then to me means that it's a volume. So now I know I'm going to have the length times the width times the height of this sheet metal. Okay? So those are all the things that this kind of tells me, or I can infer from this problem. The last thing I know that I'm looking for is I'm looking for the length of the side. Okay, so I'm looking for the length. So in order to be able to find the length, I know that the length is going to be x minus 2. Okay. The reason, actually not x minus 2, I'm sorry. This would be x minus 4. The reason it's x minus 4 is because you would take the 2 feet from this side and the 2 feet from this side. So agreed that if you have the full length and you subtract 4, you're going to get this side right here. Okay? So that's what our length is. And the other thing that I have from this is that it's a square. So a square is length times width. The length are the same. So this side would be x minus 4. Okay? So now if I take length times width times height, my length would be x minus 4 times x minus 4 times my height, which is 2. Okay? Length times width times height. And remember, I got this because it said cubic. So cubic or cubed means that it's the volume of something. Okay? Now I'm going to simplify this. This would be x minus 4 squared, and this is times 2. Okay? Now, when I do all this, it tells me what it equals. This tells me that it's going to equal 98 cubic feet. Okay? Now I'm going to try and solve for x, because that will give me my length of my piece of the square metal. So I'm going to divide by 2. That's the next thing. I'm going to divide by 2. I have x minus 4 squared equals 49. Next, I'm going to take the square root of this side and the square root of this side. Now I'm left with x minus 4 equals plus or minus 7. Oops, sorry. Move that up a little. Okay, so now I'm going to add 4 to this side, add 4 to this side. X equals either 11 or negative 3. Well, in this case, it does not make any sense for my length to be a negative 3. So I know that my length must be 11. So what is the length? It'd be 11. And in order to check and make sure that I was correct, okay, you'd plug in x for 11 for x. So I would have 11 minus 4. So I would have 7. So this would be 7. This side would be 7, right? And then my height would be 2. So to double check, it would be length times width times height. 49 times 2, which we know to be 98. So yes, we are correct. Our length, or our x, the full length, okay, is 11.